to this 10-minute guided yoga sequence for stress relief. First, I want you to start by lying down on your back and pulling your knees close to your chest. Just doing some gentle circles as you take some breaths in and out. So, breathing in, breathing out. And then doing some circles again, circulating one way and then the other. And now, as you sit up, now coming into a seated position, rotate your neck one way and then start to rotate your neck in the opposite direction. This is really good for neck hygiene and for releasing tension in your neck, especially if you're on technology a lot or you just want a way to stretch your neck more. These exercises are great for that. So then I want you to transition into crossing over your arm to the opposite knee and looking in one direction, giving you a nice stretch on this side. Taking some breaths if you feel like it's necessary, and then coming to the opposite direction, breathing again if you feel called to. And then moving the neck forward and back on the side, and then rolling your shoulders forward, helping to release tension in the shoulders. Then transitioning into downward dog position. So moving forward and back. Remember to squeeze the glutes as you move forward to help support the spine. Breathing if you feel called to. And then come back down and lie down on your back again. Bring your knees into your chest. Taking some nice calming breaths here. So breathing in and breathing out. Bring your legs up to the sky, holding your back as you do so for extra support, and then coming back down into a seated position again, pulling in your knees to your chest. Then I want you to circulate your left leg, circulating it in one direction, releasing tension from the hips, and then the opposite leg in the opposite direction. Then bring your knees close to your chest again, wrapping your arms around your knees, taking some breaths. And then I want you to sit down onto your feet and stretch your arms one direction and the other, taking some breaths again if you feel called to. Then coming into a half split, so bringing your right leg to a half split and then left leg forward as you sit back down on your feet, swaying the arms, then coming in a seat again, taking some breaths here, breathing in, 1, 2, 3, breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Letting any stress and tension from the day melt away as you breathe in and out. Then coming to sit back down on your feet, allowing time to just be here. Allowing the space to just be where you are. And then coming back on your back again, bringing your legs into your chest and rotating them in a circle. So one way and then back around. Cross your hands behind your knees, and I want you to rock forward and back to help massage the spine. Then come into a half split again on the left side, taking some breaths here. A little tip is to keep your mouth closed as you're breathing in and out. And now coming into baby pose, so lift your legs up and cross your feet with your hands. Take some time here, feel free to breathe if you feel called to. And then come back down and come to stretch your legs. Bringing them forward and back and breathing out as you pull them forward to help release any sore tension again from the legs and the muscles. And now coming into cat-cow position. So repeating this. And then coming into child's pose. Coming forward and doing some spinal rotations. So now coming back into child's pose again. Bring your arms forward and allow them to just hang here as you take some breaths. Then coming into half split pose on your right side, taking some breaths here. And then on the left side, again taking some breaths here. You should be able to feel the tension release in your hips as you do this pose. And then coming to a happy baby pose once again. And then stretching your legs. And then come back down and come to stretch your legs. Bringing them forward and back and breathing out as you pull them forward. And now coming into cat-cow position. And then coming into child's pose. Coming forward and doing some spinal rotations pose. So now coming back into child's pose again. Now coming into a seated position, and I want you to cross your right arm with your left arm as you look in the opposite direction. And then take some breaths here. same again, so looking in the opposite direction, taking some breaths here, and then sitting back down and lifting your feet up again as you support your back muscles with your hands, and then taking some breaths here. You can also wiggle your feet here if you want to, as this will help to increase blood circulation to the brain and help regulate your nervous system, and it also helps balance hormones too, so I always recommend this pose. And now finally lie back down on your back, and we're going to bring the knees close to the chest once more, and then finally take some deep breaths here, breathing in and then letting out the biggest sigh that you've had today, to let all the stress go from the day that you've had. And there we have it. Thank you for joining me on this yoga session. I hope to see you soon. Feel free to subscribe and like if you want to see more yoga videos, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.